Next up is the Harris chain. Maybe a shot at redemption for you?
Yeah, for me, you know, Harris chain, time for redemption. I want to try to find the bulk of my fish fishing and add a few sight fish along the way, because I really don't think that this is an event that you can win strictly just fishing or strictly just sight fishing. The way the moon's set up, the way the weather's warming up, there's going to be a big push of fish coming to the bank, and it's going to be a pretty awesome event. This is what I call a slugfest.
Oh, it's a giant, dude. A giant. Oh, God. Giant one. Giant one. Oh, my God. Talking a little quiet because I don't want to wake up the family, because I am in Clewiston. That's right. You're watching this video and you're saying, what's he doing in Clewiston? Is this like a tournament video? Yes, it is. Valentine's Day is today. I came home yesterday because Hillary had a Bass Nation tournament that she was fishing here on Lake Okeechobee. I wanted to come home and watch that event. I don't get very many opportunities to watch her weigh in. And I was about 3 hours away, St. John's, and I thought, you know what, I'll come up and watch her weigh-in, surprise her. That was awesome, by the way. Went to church, went to the weigh-in, which was awesome. Hung out with them last night, did dinner and stuff. It just was nice to be able to sleep in my own bed, get a little extra rest. And now it's off to Leesburg. That's where we're going right now, Leesburg. It's about a 3-hour drive. I'm gonna go straight to the ramp, boat's ready to go, and dump this thing in and start day one of practice. So let's go. The boys are already at the house in Leesburg, so they're getting up this morning, getting ready to go, and that's that. So let's hit the road, guys. Let's go.
You got to practice. Hell, it's hard when you got to practice for your teammate. It's hard. You got to get going early.
Got a lot of extra preparation for you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I got to find enough fish for 2 people. Matt's been fishing. Matt started fishing. He was throwing a jitterbug this morning. He said he was going to run some dock lights.
That's right.
Let me put this in here. I'm going to go look for some big bass for the tournament. I'm going to go to, I think I'm going to probably hang around Harris and Little Harris today. Take a peek here and there and try to figure out how many fish are spawning, how many fish are done spawning. That's going to be the key, because the tournament's going to get really warm and we're going to have a full moon. Problem is we're going to have a lot of wind, so you don't have to prepare for that. And that's what I'm going to try to start preparing for.
Man, I'm excited, you know. I love going to new places, fishing. I've never been here. Fished Lake Harris several times, but we are on Lake Apopka today. On the south end of as far as we can go in this tournament. We'll try some new waters out. I'm excited about it. It's a little cold down in Florida, but put our net bait hoodie on and we'll be good to go. American Bait Works hoodie. This is a Halo. I didn't know which one it was. I got a net bait and a Halo with that camo. So. Looks really, really good. I mean, the water's not gin clear. It's what I like. Really, really cold for Florida this morning. I mean, it was like 37 degrees. Winds blowing out of the north, but the water is actually 62 degrees here at Apopka. And I've already seen a lot of fry, so I know fish have been spawning. So, I mean, we're like 20-mile-an-hour wind on Thursday is what they're forecasting. East, southeast, so that northwest shore is really going to be beat up during the tournament. So I'm going to try to stay off of it and figure something out that I can get that'll be a little more protected during that east, southeast wind. So if you fish the southeast shore or the eastern shore, you're going to be more protected than you will be on that west side. Pretty big lake. It's a really big lake. Never been here, so we're just going to try to figure it out today. Biggins over here on dang Apopka. Biggins. Choked it, baby. I love getting bites. I don't care how big they are.
All right, guys, we made it. We are here. We had a little camera issue, so I'm not sure how blurry everything. It was a little blurry, but we lost the lens. Lake Apopka behind us. Got here just in time. It's about 10:30 in the morning. Can't really say it's been cold out here.
Cold. We got in. We put in on the north end of Apopka this morning.
Freezing. They're gonna start.
Beautiful lake though.
Yeah. So we're gonna go give it a shot out here today. I'm gonna spend the day out here, see if I can't find something special. They probably won't bite till about after 12 o'clock anyways. But yeah, that's the plan. So we're here and take you guys along in the boat today. We'll get the cameras all rigged up, see what we can go find. You done froze his tail, didn't you?
Dude, he was cold. Laying in the bottom of the boat, we wasn't running about 30 miles an hour and he was freezing. Not Florida, he's already got that Florida blood in him now.
That's right.
He's not, you know, Pennsylvania boy moved down here, he got used to that sunshine.
He did. You know, that lake's not that rough, dude.
I tell you, Florida, when it's cold in Florida, it's different though.
It is.
It's like a wet cold. I mean, it don't have to be but like 50 and it's cold here, and it can be 30 in Alabama and it's not that cold. It's crazy.
Yep. It's laying down, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna fish all around over here. The water looks good still, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Saved it. That didn't take long. That didn't take long, dude. This is called Canterbury. Why are you leaving, man? You left me out here all cold and everything. Didn't take long. I don't know where you're going, man. Didn't take long. We're gonna crack them over here, dude. 100%, dude. That's good. I like it. Oh, there is one right there. 3. That's a fatty. Okay. another one. Oh boy. Okay. So guys, there's something here. Look at this. All the reeds moving right here. And there's something really strange. Let's see what this is. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, there's the line. Look at that. There's a fish. I saved him. I saved him. Let me get this hook out of your throat. I think I can get it out. Oh, there's the worm. Got it out. Saved him. Look at that. That happened today. Somebody today was flipping that. That's weird that that happened today. Somebody went down through here. Could have happened yesterday. Interesting. Did a good deed for the day. Well, there's a weird little deal going on here, guys. It's like I started this morning and it was pretty consistent. And I've got on some really good looking stuff lately with no bites. So it's kind of strange. It's like, are they not using this part of the lake? Like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense that you would get bit pretty consistently and then run along a stretch for a couple miles and get 0 bites. Fishing stuff that looks better than you did before. It's kind of curveball a little bit. This right here looks really good though. I should get bit in here. This looks real good, actually. Yeah, he's fired up. Ooh, scared the mess out of me, like big time. That was cool. That was cool. Like a 2.5 pounder. I've gone dry for a while. Kind of strange, like I'm a little spun out. This stuff looks amazing. And 0 bites. I don't know what is going on. Water temperature's finally at the 62. What if they'll bite a frog in here? I bet they will. But a frog bite will be pretty amazing come tournament. This water's a little stained, but Apopka's had really stained water. It's the state's done a lot of work to it. They've put a bunch of hydrilla and grass in here to try to clean it up. It seems like it's working a little bit. It's made the fishing pretty good. I like flipping the bandito bug and stuff like this just because it's a little bulkier, and in the stained water they can see it. It kind of moves a little bit more water than a Cinco style bait. This bite, ooh, that feels like a big one. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was like a big one. That was like a 7. Whew. Glad I had the hitchhiker on. I'll have to, that's just... I don't know. I'm not gonna say it was a big one or not, because it moved a bunch of water. It was another bite. A bite. Holy crap, dude. Damn hook on that thing. That wasn't a big one though. We bite it again. All right, well, you know, it's getting about 4:30 now. You know, I think I've had a good day. I don't know what else there is in store on this lake. I mean, I'm just kind of, I've never been on it. So for me to never be on it, I think I've stumbled upon something a little above average. I'm not saying I'm on the winners by any means, but I've had a good many bites today. And, you know, I'm fishing low and slow. I'm just taking my time, and that's just the way it's going to have to go. In my opinion, there's a couple ways to win this tournament. Solely sight fishing, I don't know if you can do it for 4 days straight. Maybe you can because of the moon and the weather, you know, this is like perfect storm. But at the same time, the same fish that are moving up that people are looking at are the same fish. They're moving up in this stuff too. So I could go down through these stretches here and catch a big bag of fish. But I haven't found that stretch, right? A couple stretches that I'm like, okay, I like it. But nothing that's been like, I want to get like 10 bites down in one like 100-yard stretch. I haven't found that yet, but we still got time. Go ahead. What's up?
What's up?
Well, I think it was a decent first day. I think so. I went around the whole lake. Well, I went around half the lake. But I don't know. We'll just have to see how everybody else did. Make a decision on what we're going to do for tomorrow. Not bad. Physical labor for Matt. I haven't seen much of it.
You're not going to.
I know.
Just my physical
He
labor
did a push-up back in the-
consists of this and this.
He did it. I know. That's exactly what it consists of.
He did a push-up back about 12 years ago. That's the last one he did. That's just because y'all made me on it.
That's right. Doing a lot of bricks anywhere? A lot of just going to cook out here?
Probably out here, right?
Was there a spot on the back porch?
Tell him, boy, stop sticking them. Tell him, stop sticking them in practice. He called me. Hey, man, how's it going? He said, well, I've had 3 or 4 more bites. I think they're spawning. Oh, good. Well, stop sticking them. Okay. Called me again. He said, man, I just caught a 3-pounder. I had another one about 4. 2.5. I'm like, how do you know? He's like, well, they won't bite that hitchhiker.
They weren't biting the hitchhiker.
I had to have a hook in it for them to bite it.
They did.
He didn't even flip the hitchhiker. He said, I definitely know they're spawning now. Can't see them, but I know they're spawning. Well, keep sticking them so you don't catch any during the tournament.
Here's the deal: is that all this weather's coming in. Let me say that again. Not weather. It's just wind. It's crazy. It's like a warming trend, but we got like pretty high winds coming in the next couple days. So I don't know what's gonna. I don't know, man.
I'm just gonna bedfish, dude. I mean, Matt's seen all kind of freaking females.
How many females do you see?
4 or 5
Really?
beggins. Said he's seen 2 more beggins in the dark.
pillow?
A mint?
Yeah.
There's a mint on the pillow?
There's a mint on the pillow.
That's not a mint. That's a Jolly Rancher.
Well, what does that mean?
That means somebody left you a Jolly Rancher on your
Does
pillow.
it mean something though?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it might be Dirty Mike and the boys coming here and kind of had a rendezvous in Scott's bedroom.
What's going on, man?
I don't either. All I know is there was a lot of noise coming from that room last night.
Really?
Whose bed is this?
Hold on. Yeah, that's a nice pillow. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I gotta change the sheets now. So honestly, this is a sweet setup, guys. Let me show you this. I think there's what, three bedrooms?
Three bedrooms.
Kind of like a little day room. So got the master bedroom in here. So we have Matt's bedroom. This is look. He even makes his bed up, sort
I
of.
took the small one.
Sort of makes his bed up.
Mark that down.
We have. Oh, look how cute Canterbury's little pillow is. Treat yourself, it says. Oh, there's Swedish fish in here. Dang, yeah, I didn't even know we had those. All right, so this is the day room. This is like a little couch, day bed. You know, it's just a nice little spot. Then here's the best part for a fisherman. Right here. Check this out. Perfect spot for our boats. Back in. Doesn't get any better than that, guys. So we'll drop a link. Oh, it's an Airbnb deal. We'll drop a link in the description of the video. I know all the high school tournaments and stuff come here. A lot of it, and it's like 5 minutes to downtown. Like the main ramp's just right around the corner. So it's a really good location. Tons of parking.
Ooh. It was hot. Hot. It was good. It was hot.
Jay caught one in a pocket today with a $100 tag in it. He just texted. He called the FWC and they said they tagged 200 bass in a pocket. Do it for sure.
Well, I'm gonna catch all.
A little breakfast. How's my hair today, McCoy?
You look like the Wolverine.
Wolverine. Chef Ware, Scotty, what did you cook this morning? Some eggs and
Kaneka.
some sausage? Some Kaneka? That's good right there. People don't know about that Kaneka. Very few people know about Kaneka.
Right.
You know about Kaneka? Kaneka's the deal.
I just figured out who McCoy looks like.
Who?
A white Steve Urkel.
Steve Urkel.
You remember Steve Urkel from Family Matters?
Yeah.
I don't look like Steve.
Steve Urkel from
He pulled his pants up a little higher.
Saved by the Bell.
I was thinking more like
He's
Right.
not.
the wrong show.
Right
No,
there on
he's
there?
just
Family Matters.
He's just
That's
Bucky.
right.
He's just Bucky. He looks like Bucky.
Bucky. You didn't
No,
look like Bucky.
Bucky's is going to sponsor him. They're going to call him up, and they're going to be McCoy's going to be the national mascot. He's going to be like the Subway guy for Bucky's.
I don't believe that.
Hey, there's a girl.
I don't know if you want to be the Subway guy of anything. That guy got in a mess.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Pretty sure he was a pedophile. He's a motivational kind of man, you know? And then he started, yeah. Apparently he's not a good dude
There's
at
no
all.
easy way out of this one, Matt. Just back right out of this one. Just like I did. I just went.
Bing bong.
Right.
They can act like a turkey. They won't know.
Oh my god. I'm so tired of hearing that noise.
Dude, that is so crazy, huh? Yeah, that was like the word changed tones. It's like nails on a chalkboard for some reason.
I was made for this. I know and always did. It takes a little grit. A tongue inside a bit of burning lip. Now after all I've waited, I'm so close I can taste it. I can't wait, I can't wait. I'm so close I can taste it. I can't wait, I can't wait. I'm so close I can taste it.
today is to find some fish on this side of the lake. It's the best looking water for sure. This is probably where the biggest concentration of big ones move into. I mean, this is a big giant. This looks just like Okeechobee to me. I hadn't caught one yet, but I have a feeling we're gonna figure something out over here. At least I want to figure something out over here. What I found yesterday is pretty good. Just need to put some more stuff with it. You need to stretch things out for 4 days. You need to have a couple areas on this lake that are producing. Just chunking the chatterbait around right now, covering some water. Got that one bite yesterday morning on it. It's all the bite I had, so it's kind of a strange deal. I don't know if I need to change colors. It's a weird lake. Like, this lake's never been clear, and it's now clear. The state's done a lot of work to Apopka. They put a lot of grass in the lake. Isn't that a smart idea? Clean a lake up, you put a lot of grass in it. Wow, I've been kind of saying that for years at Okeechobee. The state fills this lake full of hydrilla. And what does it do? It cleans the water. That's why I slept in, dude. I got another one. I got another one on the chatterbait. This is a little better fish here. Yeah, that's a better one there. That's a 3-pounder. That's a chunky one. So, I'm really thinking it's the color. I really do. I put on this chatterbait with a white saucy swimmer. I put a little chartreuse on it, and it's working. I like it. Just out here in random. Just out here in random water. Clean fish. All right. There's one. That didn't take long. That didn't take long. It's weird. Real weird. What do I have? Tilapia. It's interesting. That is so cool. He's looking at me like, what you doing over here? Same thing. Are those bison? I think those are bison and cows. That thing is beautiful. The big brown one is beautiful. All right, guys, it's a wrap so far. Today is officially in the books. What did I find? I don't know. I mean, you know, I got some more bites, doing my thing, but it wasn't nearly as good as yesterday. I did find a bunch of beds this afternoon, so I think tomorrow, I don't know, I gotta figure it out, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna need to spend pretty much all day looking for some sight fish. Not real sure I'm gonna use them, but you just never know. Things get squirrely with what I'm doing. I can at least fall back and go, you know, finish out my limit with some couple sight fish. I mean, I think that's a smart thing to do. So if I can find some fish from here to there, that's what I need to do, because you just never know. You really never know. You just have to prepare yourself for, you know, a bad situation. You pull up where I'm fishing, maybe there's 4 or 5 boats, maybe they're not biting, maybe things change. You just never really know. But having a handful of some sight fish on the beds will not hurt, that's for sure. So, you know, that's kind of the plan. So we're just trying to keep it simple this tournament. You know, this last tournament, not by design, but it did get a little complicated, you know, with where to go and all the different things down south, the springs, everything in between. It kind of turned into a little too much. But that being said, we've kept it pretty simple here. I know I talk about it all the time, guys, but that dude right there, we put that one in a museum. I might have more miles on this Traeger than anybody else's Traeger. If you think about it, I bet we put 40,000 miles a year on this Traeger. Look at her. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Canterbury's in a good mood. He got bites today.
What's that?
I said Canterbury's in a good mood. Now he got bites today.
Hey, I got a couple bites today, finally. Everglades and some Parmesan cheese on that asparagus.
Cream cheese.
Parmesan.
He put cream cheese on everything.
I didn't do it.
I'm just kidding. We need to call. We need to call Everglades and get them to send us a big old giant one.
Mm-hmm.
Like this big.
Yes.
Yeah.
I caught the biggest bass in my life on this thing, on a pine shrimp.
On a what?
Pine shrimp, dude. Look at this thing.
Pine shrimp?
Yeah, dude. You ever flipped that bait?
No.
Look at that, dude. That's a freaking killer, dude.
That thing is. Where'd you get that thing? Huh? Gas station?
Pine shrimp.
Really?
Caught 1185 on it.
Where?
At the Stick Marsh.
Really?
Punching hyacinths. I had 5. It weighed like 47 that day.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We went out there, dude, and it poured rain. Flooded. And we had a cover on the boat, you know.
Yeah.
I had a truck in 4-wheel drive for like 5 miles on that dirt road going out there. Yeah. Sliding. I told him, I said, hey, we get done with this crap, I ain't never coming back out here. On the way home that evening, I said, we going back tomorrow.
11-pounder punching in the mats.
It was like I was hooked to that bumper. It went like my rod, I pitched in there and he just went, thunk. I went, thunk. The rod shot into my hand. Good thing that was a Phoenix light, dude. It would have busted if it had been something cheap.
That's how you do it right there.
I don't know how good the stuff that I have is going to be, so I need to find some Plan B stuff. I'm not going to start on spawners, most likely, but I run the risk of getting a little distracted, because you know, tomorrow I find a couple 8 or 9 pounders or something back to back that are all frisky. You know, it could get a little complicated. But that being said, we'll see. But I'm not gonna. All right. Last day of practice. It's gonna be the day that people are gonna find most of their stuff, I believe. You know, it's the sun's gonna come out. Fish are gonna move. fish are gonna start spawning. You know, I'm gonna go sight fishing today and try to find a bunch of stuff in the canals. So I don't know. You know, the one thing I need to be prepared for is change, because we've got, here's the deal. 3 days of practice, pretty chilly, cloudy, windy. Tournament, hot, sunny. Things are going to change. Now, I'm catching them a certain way, but even some of those bites could change. They could start spawning more. So I need to be prepared for that. But so far, I like what I found. I've kept it pretty simple. Just need to kind of add in a few little pieces along the way. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. Do me a huge favor. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do. Hit the notification bell, click all so you can get all of our videos, because I'm going to tell you right now, most of the videos you see for the next several months is going to be tournament video, because our tournaments are all back to back. So we're kicking it, we're working hard for you guys to get these videos out. So just do us a big, huge solid and support us by just hitting subscribe and subscribe to all. And also check out the merch links. I would love for you guys to rep the SMC hats, different things that we have going on. So love you. So what you gonna do today? What's your plan?
I'm gonna wind a little chatterbug around for about 2 hours. As soon as that sun gets up, I'm gonna go head hunting.
Head hunting, I like it. It is pretty interesting to see the amount of work that both Jacob and McCoy put in these videos. From offloading the footage every single day to editing. I mean, what time did y'all go to bed last night? Midnight? 1 in the morning, editing to 1 in the morning, up at 6. So super hats off to McCoy and Jacob. I'm telling you, this is not an easy thing. Most people can't keep up with this type of pace and keep your creativity. So they're doing a fantastic job. So
Can't even walk out the door without seeing turkeys, dude.
they're everywhere?
Everywhere.
Really?
Turkeys. Yeah, look. Oh,
They're
they're
in here editing?
Look. They're strutting.
What?
That gobbler's strutting. See him?
Gosh, dude.
See, there's only one long beard.
Whoa.
Scott, you know how to tell which one the long beard is?
Can't see.
The one with long beard.
His fans even.
His fan's even.
Hey, look, dude. They're inside, they're outside.
Scott, don't do that. They'll quit strutting,
Well,
probably.
I can't see through the window.
Well, let me get a picture for you. Ruin it.
We got turkeys editing on the computer and turkeys in the yard.
Don't want none unless you got buns, hun. Go, so they toss it and leave it. And I pull up quick to retrieve it. So
Well, guys, I know you're sitting there wondering, like, why isn't he out there already? So we had to do a few little maintenance things today to the boat. So I had to get a couple things for the Garmin bracket. I had to do a couple little tune-up things. And I wanted to get all that done because I think the later the day goes, the more fish are going to move up. I didn't want to be coming off the water early to work on something. Tournament starts tomorrow. So today, this morning was the best option for us to get all that done. But plus the sun's up now, and we're looking. So there's one right there. That's a little guy. Carolina rig on a shell bar. What I found here is kind of interesting. Catch any big ones on it yet, but we probably need to move and go try to find another one. But it's a shell bar. Found it with the Garmin map, literally. Looked at the high spot contour, and on top of it, I idled through it, and on the side view, I noticed the grass, and you can see with the Panoptics right here. See the grass. This is shell. It's only 3.5 feet deep. Hydrilla or whatever kind of grass all the way out that way. So I've actually caught 3 here. My camera wasn't on. I'm just throwing this Carolina rig. Chunk it out there. And just dragging along. Be nice to get a couple big ones out here. This is the kind of stuff post-spawn fish would get on, and pre-spawn, but I think the pre-spawns are past this part, personally. guys, well, here's my plan so far. I am going to now leave. I don't want to sight fish. I don't know if that's the wrong move or not, but you know, for me, I just want to, I don't want to sight fish. I thought about this before the tournament even started, and if I can find them fishing, that to me, that's a better deal. These canals, I mean, there are fish to be caught. There are going to be guys that catch a lot of sight fish in these canals and in the main lake, but I'm out. I'm out of the canals, at least. I'm going to go back down the lake. I'm going to start fishing, flipping paths on a chatterbait. I may look for some beds on the main lake, because I think that's where the next spawn, I think that's where this spawn's going to be the most productive. I think these canals, they start spawning in here early in the year. I think we're at the tail end of this deal, personally. So, that being said, let's go find another little wad. Dude, this creek here is nasty. I mean, this little lake is freaking blown out, dude. Ugh. Oh, there's a bite. Now I gotta see what this is here. Oh, it's a 2.5. No, 2.25. Eh, 2.5, 2.5. It's the second bite on the pads. So, interesting. Dude, you know, I think it's gonna take an hour. Even if I make the first lock, no problem to make the first lock, it's gonna take me an hour and a half. You know, it's an hour to the lock. Because I just timed myself from Harris. I gave myself 10 minutes to get to the Dead River, which is really like 8 minutes. And it was gonna be, basically I would have been at the lock, like stopping at the lock at 1 hour. So then you gotta cycle the lock 10 minutes, then get on plane and run. It's an hour and a half. But if they're biting, there's another bite. Dude, that's a big one, dude. That's a big one. That's a frick. I got another one, dude. It's gotta be big though. Maybe not. I'm not setting the hook, he's just swimming with it. Huh. Well, let me just keep going. I don't think that was big. He swam too far. Big ones wouldn't swim 20 feet. That's 3 bites, and I hadn't even moved the boat. There's only like 20 patches of pads right here. There's other pads in this lake. I need to go check them, but. You a sacrificer? All right. All right, nobody's looking. Nobody's looking. This is for Matt. Matt told me to do it. Want it to be a freaking 10-pounder, dude. Yeah, she is. Oh, that was big, bro. That was a big one, dude. I hit that thing. That wasn't a little one. Let's see if I can get her to bite again. There's no way I hooked her and pulled her. I couldn't even get her off the bottom. That was not a 10-incher. That was a heavy fish. There's a big bed there, dude. I got him right now. I got him. Okay, I got pulled off again. You gotta be kidding me.
This happened during a tournament. You're liable to have a meltdown.
No, dude, I'm good. No meltdowns this year.
It's called to still practice, that's why.
Nah. Okay, I got it this time. Dude, he's big. I'm telling you, he's big. Oh, hell yeah. It's a 5-pounder, dude.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
All right. Here. I know y'all are like, what in the world were you doing with that? Well, look, here's the deal. Really, probably not coming in here. But I am going to fish the rest of these pads. There's a bunch of them in here. And, oh yeah, there's a lot of pads in here, actually. But let me just see what kind of other bites I get in here. Can pull them to the top or something. There's a... That's not a bite. All right, guys, we got to get out of here. Well, I just got a text message for my boat number tomorrow, boat 80, which doesn't sound great, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The good thing is I get to fish pretty late tomorrow, like 5 o'clock. So, that'd be fine. No big deal. It is what it is. So I'm gonna go straight there, wait, hopefully get through. You know, it could take an hour to get through the lock. I don't really, honestly, I really don't know. But we have till 5 o'clock, which is good, so I get a long day tomorrow, and I should be fine. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna go straight there and just wait and see what happens, and you know, get through the lock. You know, maybe not that many people will go. I think there'll at least be 10, maybe 15, but there could be 20. You know, you just hard to say. But you know, at the end of the day, I just need to catch 5 good ones down there tomorrow, and then do it again on day 2. And if I can do those 2 days in a row, I can make the cut. If I can make the cut, do it again on day 3. And you know, here's the deal. Hopefully, I can outfish some of those guys down there. There's a lot of really good fishermen in this tournament, but not everybody's going to be fishing the same area on that lake, so they're going to be spread out. I do know this, that the low and slow bite, Florida style flipping, just real methodical, slow, precise is the way to catch them down there. And you know, maybe some guys didn't quite figure that out. So that being said, boat 80 tomorrow, 5 o'clock weigh in.
Come over to Griffin blind.
I'll give you some spots, dude. I mean, I got them.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They biting, son. I looked for betters for the whole time. You know, I left that dang thing, and then I went to
What's up with the betters?
my favorite pocket and look, and it's too dirty. You can't. I know they're bedding in there, but you can't see them. I looked at the whole pocket.
Yeah.
And I was on the phone with Scott, and I said, I'm gonna go out here and try to fill up reeds. And I ran across the lake until I found some reeds, and they had pads mixed in them. Started flipping, like 5 minutes, dude. I ain't never flipped there in my life. I hooked a pretty decent one. Got me wrapped up and come on. Like 5 minutes later, I catch a 4-pounder. Then I take my hook off and I shake 2 more off.
But I mean, you said give me some spots. That don't sound like you need to be sharing. I mean, how much you got?
Enough that I couldn't cover it. I mean, I'm gonna fish stuff. I just rode around and looked at stuff.
Oh.
All I heard was
Full of crap.
yeah. Oh, I got
I mean, I don't. After that grass bite's over, I don't.
On that island, your side, on the inside of that island, them pads.
Right there. All you gotta do is throw them over
It's
there.
freaking loaded. Loaded.
Oh, where I'm starting?
Yeah.
Just throw them over there.
I fished those pads in practice, never had a bite.
Dude, they're loaded.
I wonder if they just got in there.
I'm telling you, they're just moving in, dude. It
You
was
have
that
to
way
show
over
me.
yonder
You have to
today.
show me which section.
All right, so McCoy went to his parents are in town actually, so he went to go eat dinner with them. So we're gonna finish rigging up some tackle. I don't know who's all gonna go down. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because I'm just gonna go and catch exactly what I can catch, and then that's what we're gonna do. Day 1 starts in the morning. We're gonna close this video out. Practice is done. It's officially in the books, and I got a little bit more rigging to do. But here's the cool thing. You know what I'm rigging up? I'm rigging up a flipping rod with braid. I'm rigging up a flipping rod with 25-pound P-line fluorocarbon. I'm rigging up a flipping stick with 20-pound P-line fluorocarbon. And I'm flipping 2 baits, bandito bug and a nuke punch. And that's it. We go up, if we come back early or whatever and we have time, I'm going to flip something in the pads, probably a little stick bait or something. But you locked out, man?
I got a gift.
What is it?
Oh, wow.
1970s and 1980s. It's very cool. Bassmaster magazine. Look at this one.
I had no idea. Who's that?
Is that your mom?
No.
It's not?
Hey, where'd you get all
I
these?
know who that is. It looks like Rick Clunn's wife. Dang, that's old school, dude.
Who's that?
This is a gift from my dad.
Wow, that's cool. You're trying to really do a surprise and came.
I thought you were gonna come in a.
You should start adding that into some of the videos.
Is that a Playboy?
That's what I was gonna say. Instead of play girl, that was a dude there.
Play girl.
Yeah, that's kind of jacked.
All right, I'm out on that.
Dude, some of them are cool. Like, they're all cool, but some of them are really, like, solid.
Dude, that's awesome.
78.
All right, look, hold on. Let's see who these people are. Hold that up. Let's just drop a comment, and let's see if anybody can name in the comments all these people. Now, there's some fans there, obviously, but there's some fishermen there. Look, Louisiana lands bass team title. Roland Martin's new off structure tactic. Look, here's Canterbury.
71.
There's Canterbury, 1982, right there.
Staying warm.
That's funny as crap, dude.
That's a cover shot right there. Son.
Santee Cooper, an environmental pond.
Look at that, Ricky Clun right there. Still fishing with us today. Made the cover in 77. I was born in 76, and he's still fishing with us today. That's awesome.
That is crazy cool. We're going to bed. Thank you for hanging out. This video is officially over, guys. Next video in the series is going to be day 1 and 2 of Harris Chain. It's going to be an awesome one. We're going to have cameras in Scott's boat. We're going to have cameras in Aries' boat. Of course, we're going to have cameras in our boat. So it's going to be a good week, good weather. This is going to be a series you're not going to want to miss. So thanks again for hanging out, guys, and we will see you soon. Bam!